It is the SMT Media Network with a Basketball Association video for you guys here today. Like and share, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload from this channel. Thunder versus Grizz, and it went to the Thunder. They ended up finishing the game 125-112, beating the Grizzlies, who hosted them. The lead did definitely balloon and stretch pretty high. I think there was a point where the Thunder were up like 20 some odd points, and it was just too much for the Grizzlies to overcome. So the Thunder are like the league's best defense, and that's really evident. League leader in steals, deflections, very active hands, forced turnovers. We know the Thunder's MO. The Grizzlies have a really good offense, but tonight it was all about the OKC Thunder, really giving the Grizzlies a hard time. In terms of second chance opportunities, the Thunder were just getting all types of offensive rebounds, turning them into three-pointers, which ended up being made. So they were back-breaking second chance opportunities. The three-point shots were falling. You know, the Thunder have extreme confidence in the three ball. They're not bashful to take those suckers. I think they had 42 attempts. They made 43% of them. Not that the Grizzlies didn't, but this has become an identity of the Thunder. They take them, they make them. You know what I mean? And their offense has become really, really reliable, and they get their points in lots of different ways. They work hard for their second chance opportunities, and then they make teams pay. Steals were turning into instant offense. I saw Jay Will making some nice plays and getting some easy buckets. He was really good tonight. SGA got things going in the second quarter and then was killing the Grizzlies in the second half. Like I said, they were up at like 1 point in the third quarter going into the fourth, 20-plus points. Isaiah Hartenstein was absolutely everywhere. 26 from Wiggins. He was really productive. 8 of 13 from three. He was really, really good. He also threw in 11 rebounds. So he was killing the Grizzlies too. They just didn't have an answer. So Shea 32, Jay Will 25. Alex Caruso got 14. You know you got problems when Alex Caruso is getting you buckets, right? And then off the bench, you didn't really have much, but you didn't need it, right? You were getting it from your starters. And then from the Grizz, Jaren Jackson had 19. John Morant only 16. When I look at the Grizz performance tonight, it was kind of a mix. Desmond Bane got you 20, Ja got you 16, Jaren Jackson got you 19. Off the bench, Aldama was really good, 18 points. And then you got 11 from Gigi Jackson, but that's really it. The issue with the Grizz tonight, you didn't get anything from Jalen Wells, who's been playing really nice this year. Zach Edey, you didn't get much either. They were pretty much rotated out of the game for a combination of Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama, and Gigi Jackson. And, they just couldn't do enough. They made a nice push in the fourth quarter, but Ja was quiet in the first half. He was also quiet in the second half, just a couple of moments, even though the Grizz did cut the lead to about 10 or 12 points in the fourth quarter. Just too much to overcome against a good team in OKC. So that's really what I want to discuss in this video. This matchup between the Grizz and the OKC is a good one. And this is the type of thing you're going to see in the playoffs later when we get there in April and May. You're going to see the Grizz and the Thunder. They're two of the top teams in the West. But the Thunder are just different, right? When I look at the way that the teams have played, I'm just watching the games. The OKC Thunder are the best team in the NBA. The record is right up there. I think they're 42-9. They might be one game ahead of the Cavs, maybe. I think the Cavs are like maybe 42-10 or something, or 43-10. They almost have identical records, but one would argue that the Thunder have been a little bit more consistent, and all of that without Chet Holmgren, right, who still is not back in the lineup and has been out most of the year with an injury. He only played a couple of games this year. So the Thunder, in my opinion, are the best team in the NBA. Have to respect the Celtics. They're the champs. But it's the Thunder. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder show. They are the elite of the league. And it's because of SGA, and he's MVP all day long. I don't care what anybody says. You can love Giannis, Joker, Tatum, whoever, whatever you got. That's fine. But this guy is definitely deserving of the MVP. He's just so good night in and night out. He's averaging a bulk of the team's points. He's usually the team's top scorer. He's also dishing. He defends. And the Thunder trust and believe in him, and they believe in their process, and they have a philosophy. It's centered around team, hard work, defense, offensive rebounds. They're the best team in the NBA. And, they've separated themselves from the rest of the teams in the West, in my opinion. And they're going to be a problem once Chet gets back. This is obviously a good measuring stick for the Grizz. They are not the Thunder. They're a nice young team. But the Thunder do things that exploit a team like the Grizzlies, right? Offensive rebounds, making those shots, putting pressure on that defense. The Thunder are the real deal.